Let's go over some potential issues that can come about during the system life. Here is a typical case of grounding. The green wire is meant to ground the solar array. If the grounding is not done properly with the right materials, the system is not going to work. Another type of issue is, as you can see, the conduit work and the electrical wiring. That is work done by the electrical contractor. If it's not done right, you're gonna have a lot of issues. So for instance, you can see the ceiling here, and if the ceiling work was not done right, you're gonna have moisture coming inside this combiner panel box, and all kinds of other problems can cascade from there. In this installation, we have 40 inverters mounted on a strut structure. And obviously this strut structure needs to be able to take 100+ miles per hour winds because otherwise we're going to have problems. One thing that it's important to check every year is to make sure that all the pieces, like the panels, the clamps, the legs, everything is nice and tight together, because as time goes by with the wind, you can have these components loosening up, and that will become a risk factor, especially if you have high-speed winds. Among electrical problems, you can have a blown fuse, either on the solar system side or even on the utility side, caused by current surge. None of these problems are very complicated, but requires some know-how to locate them and then fix them. Another question that comes regularly is whether the panels need to be washed. In the Northeast, that's probably not necessary because it rains often. However, maybe a couple of times a year it's worth looking at the array and see if there are some residues here and there on the panel, and just specifically clean those residues. That concludes our video about operations and maintenance. Thank you for watching, and remember to give us comments or questions that you may have about this topic.